dear student. In today's lecture, we will discuss the secondary structure of protein. So, what is this secondary structure of protein? So, whatever of the conformation which is obtained, or we can say that the conformation of polypeptide chain by twisting or folding is referred as secondary structure. So, the conformation of polypeptide chain by twisting or folding the conformation of polypeptide chain by twisting or folding is refer as secondary structure of protein. Secondary structure of protein. So, conformation of polypeptide chain by twisting or folding is referred as secondary structure of protein. Again, there is a two type of secondary structure. One is alpha helix, and second one is your beta sheet. Alpha helix and beta sheet is there. So, let us discuss the first one, that is alpha helix. So, if you consider a diagram, so this is your secondary structure of protein. If you consider a alpha helix, it is a tightly packed coil structure. Alpha helix is tightly packed coil structure. Again, a second point is that a alpha helix is stabilized. It is stabilized by hydrogen bonding. Which is formed between hydrogen atom attached to peptide nitrogen and oxygen atom attached to peptide carbon, and oxygen atom attached to peptide carbon. So, alpha helix, it is tightly packed coil structure. It is stabilized by hydrogen bonding, which is formed between the hydrogen atom attached to peptide nitrogen and oxygen atom attached to peptide carbon. Again, if you consider individually, the hydrogen bond is very weak, but collectively they are strong enough to stabilize the alpha helix structure. Again, you should remember, all peptide bond involve in hydrogen bonding. All peptide bond involve in hydrogen bonding, but the exception is the first and last peptide bond. First and last peptide bond is not involved in hydrogen bonding. So, again, if you consider this alpha helix structure of amino acid, each turns of alpha helix is consist of 3.6 amino acid. So each turn consists of 3.6 amino acid. Each turn is consist of 3.6 amino acid. So if you consider starting from here, so this is your first turn, this is your second, third, fourth, like that. So each turn from this to this, it consists of 3.6 amino acid. So if you consider here the first, second and third, then this turns required 0.6 amino acid molecule. So for this, the amino acid molecule, it is consist of one amino acid molecule is consist of 10 parts, and for getting 3.6, the 6 parts goes into the first turn, while the 4 parts are goes into the second turns. So you should remember how this value, that is 3.6 amino acid, is obtained. So already there is a 3 molecule, so 1 amino acid is equal to 10 parts. So 6 part is goes into the first turn, and the 4 parts goes into the second turn, and therefore each turn is consist of 3.6 amino acid. Again, the alpha helix is a stable conformation formed spontaneously with lowest energy. So it is a stable conformation with lowest energy. Stable conformation with lowest energy, and no doubt there is a peptide bond is there, but hydrogen bond is also there. So if you consider this is the one peptide bond is there, C double bond ONH is there. So this hydrogen, it is interact with the oxygen of this peptide bond NH, and this is the hydrogen bond. So this is not see clearly, but you should imagine that is the hydrogen of peptide bond, the hydrogen which is attached to the nitrogen of peptide bond, and the oxygen of the alpha carbon or peptide carbon, it will involve in hydrogen bonding. So this is regarding to the alpha helix structure. So you should remember it is tightly packed coil structure stabilized by hydrogen bonding. So not only the peptide bond, but also the hydrogen bonding is there. Hydrogen atom, it is attached, hydrogen atom which is attached to peptide nitrogen, and oxygen atom attached to peptide carbon, it will shows the hydrogen bonding. Collectively it is, if you consider individually the hydrogen bond is weak, but collectively it is a very strong bond to stabilize the alpha helix structure. Again, all the peptide bond except the first and last peptide bond does not involve in the hydrogen bonding. Again, each turn, so you should remember whatever the turn, so a single turn consists of 3.6 amino acid molecule. So for avoiding the confusion, you should remember one amino acid is which is equal to 10 parts. So for 3.6 molecules in first turn, we required there is already 3 molecules. So for 0.6 molecule, the 6 part goes into the first turn, while the 4 part goes into the second turn. Similarly, there is a calculation to get 3.6 value. And again, the alpha helix is stable, it is a stable conformation formed spontaneously with lowest energy. So this is regarding to the alpha helix structure of the protein. Again, or in next lecture we will discuss the second type of structure, that is the beta sheet structure of the protein, that is secondary structure of the protein, which is parallel or anti-parallel beta sheet. So this is all about alpha helix structure. In next lecture we will discuss the beta sheet structure of secondary protein.